What is up, nerds? It's me, your buddy pal HeyArcher. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As per usual, I feel like I was yelling just now. It's completely on brand for me to be late, but there was no technical difficulties today. In fact, Ecamm actually made things so much easier. But we are here for another fun, exciting, riveting adventure in HeyArcher Live, which is your show, not my show. We have some fun things on the docket today. We have a special guest today. We're going over some trailers, talking nerd news. If there's even time, we'll do Would You Rather. I feel like there's so much to talk about today, we might not get that in. We'll still try either way. But let me pull up the chat. I didn't even have that open yet. There it is. All right. So, as I mentioned, here on HeyArcher Live, your show, I'm going to say yo show. Your show, not my show. So, the guest and I will go through a lot of the stuff. But in the chat, feel free to participate. If there's a trailer you want to talk about, you want to watch together, throw it in the chat. We'll bring that into the conversation and see where we go. But, of course, I want to introduce our special guest, who you have all seen in the chat during numerous live shows, in the chat on some of the pre-recorded shows. So without further ado, let's bring in the legend himself, Senor Andrew Engram. Good to see you. Got some sound effects going there. Good.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
My soundboard messed up, so that's... in the chat, by the way, everybody let me know if there's any echoes, because I'm using some different settings today, but I think we should be good. Yeah, everybody looks like they're in there. So, Scooby Life, good to see you. Oops.
Howdy.
Anthony, good to see you. Paxmas in the house, the legend. Just Hampton in the house. I didn't mean to hit that.
Beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka.
You gotta get coffee.
There you go.
More
I didn't even mean to hit that. I just hit it by mistake. So yeah, Andrew, welcome in. Welcome to the show. Your first live episode. Yeah. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. It's kind of surreal being on the show versus watching it. But thanks for having me once again.
Yeah, no. You are a official Nerd Affiliated member. You're here quite often, so it's only right that we bring you on the show. Lots of exciting things have happened in the last couple weeks. Big news has happened in the last couple days. So, especially with it being Star Wars related, I feel like you're a go-to person for that. So, actually, I want to talk a story. I didn't tell you that in the notes. I want to bring up a story. So, those of you who don't know, Andrew and I went to college together. Now is that like 10 years ago now? Is that over 10 years ago?
Too long ago.
I think so, yeah. So you were one of the first people I knew that was into the Star Wars expanded universe. Like, you were more versed in, like, the comics, the books.
The graphic novels, yeah.
The graphic novels, yep. And you were the one that had first told me about, like, Darth Maul not being dead. And
yeah,
I think
stalking Obi-Wan on Tatooine.
Exactly. So, the other thing I was going to say, too, you also partially ruined, you and I both ruined, I think, for each other, Revenge of the Sith, because something that you and I had talked about numerous times before that came out, after watching the Clone Wars cartoon.
Did we see that together?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I feel like you went with my friends, but I'm not sure. Go ahead.
I think we saw Spider-Man together, because I was late to a job interview because of that. Yeah. But with Clone Wars, we were talking about that cartoon, how awesome it was. I think universally everybody loved that cartoon. And you and I were discussing ways that Anakin would beat Grievous, and like how he'd have to use the Force to control different lightsabers to fight Grievous, because he had all the different arms and whatnot. I don't think I've ever asked you, how disappointed, if you were you in how they killed off Grievous in Revenge of the Sith?
Well, I was going to say this was before the movie happened, because once we saw them actually fight, none of that was going to happen. But before the movie came out, we were speculating on how a Jedi could fight for a lightsaber, so we assumed they might use the Force. But yeah, it was horrible. As soon as they fought, he took off 2 arms, so now it was dual lightsaber. But it was just, it was bad all around.
Now, do you? Because I mean, that since that was so long ago.
Side note.
Yeah.
In the first cartoon of Clone Wars, like just the strictly animated one, he gave Mace Windu a run for his money. That's how he got sick. That's how he got like damaged.
Yeah.
And you didn't see any of that in the movie. It was there was no ominous feeling about Grievous. Everyone was kind of laughing at him as soon as he came out.
Yes, and that was the weird part because they almost didn't link it in that sense. And I'm trying to remember at the end of Clone Wars, the cartoon, I think they lead up into the starfight. I think they're on their way to I can't think of the planet now. Or Coruscant. Like I think they're on their way there at the end of the cartoon. So it was weird that when it happens, they don't acknowledge any of that stuff.
Yeah.
A bad omen, if you would.
I mean, yeah, let's just not talk about the prequels right now.
No worries. Welcome to everybody who is in the chat. Looks like your brother's in here. Jonathan Perez is in here.
Wow, the whole crew.
Yeah, you got the crew in here. Wait, Jonathan, is that Jonathan that I used to play Halo against back in the day?
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, we probably, all of them. Yeah, we were
Wow.
all with landline. We would run a wire across the apartment.
Yep. I talked about that on one of the shows, how that's how kids are so spoiled these days. Kids don't know like the torture, and shout out in the chat, any of you there that know the struggle of carrying consoles on the train, on the bus to your friend's house to do a console battle.
Yeah, just having a bag that's padded enough to carry around a console to protect it. I think we would use towels to create some sort of insulation in case it got banged up. We'd use towels to layer up the consoles.
That's a fact. So in the realm of Star Wars, there was some big news that came out this week, and I guess what I don't want to do, just because we try to not be as political on the channel as we can. So instead of talking about like whether it was right or wrong to get rid of Cara Dune, the question I will have for you is, what would you do if you were in control of the Mandalorian Star Wars universe? Would you recast? Would you write off? I know like in Batwoman, they found a way to write her off, but they're alluding to the fact that she's still around somewhere. So how would you go about the Cara Dune incident?
Oh, God. I mean, it's hard to talk about without being political, but yeah, I would, I don't know. My brother asked me the same question. Like, what are they going to do?
Mm-hmm.
I would say not recast. Like, I know that's the first thing I kind of thought about, but I would say not recast and just move on. I mean, they have enough characters. If it's strictly about like strong female characters, they just added the new characters that we're aware of, the new the Mandalorian characters. I mean, they can add more people. They're just making stuff up. I don't think it's that big a deal. It sucks because it sucks because she was such a great character and she was about to have her own spinoff. So it's very sad, but yeah, they're just making characters up. It's not that big a deal to just move on and make new characters.
Yeah. By the way, can you see the chats when I share them on the screen?
I can, and it's odd to see all my friends chiming in.
That's also something new. Like nobody else who's done this show has been able to see the chat like in real time over my head. When
well, they like updated the software, right? Yeah.
I love that. So I'm indifferent towards it. I liked the direction they were going in the first season of, there's this like lawlessness going on. Everybody's trying to figure things out. And then when they got into the second season, the Empire definitely seems more put together. But then with the new Rebel Alliance too, like they're doing this police force thing. And she seemed like she was like, I'm not about any of that. I'm like kind of my own rogue type character. And then when it got to the end, she was like, all right, like I'm in, like I'm going to be space police or whatever. So I'm fine with them not pursuing that. Cause I didn't have any desire to see a polished type of, we're a space Force or whatever. Like I wanted that more Wild West feel.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I didn't know where they were gonna go with that, but as far as her spinoff, I was really hoping it would have been a prequel to show how she got, how she go through the tragedy of seeing Alderaan destroyed. Like that would have been cool, but we're not gonna get that.
Yeah.
Maybe in animated somewhere that might happen in a few years down the line.
So you think keep the character, but kind of not keep her in the Mandalorian?
You can't. The actress us as humans or actors are attached to those characters. So whatever she does in her personal life, sadly, is attached to how we see her character sometimes.
Yeah, I can't think of any other character. Well, actually, no. I mean, I just thought of it. They recast Rhodey in Iron Man, and we kind of all forgot about that. So maybe this can be that scenario where if they recast Gina Carano, maybe over time we just kind of forget about it. But the person they recast,
it was one movie versus 2 seasons, but you have a point. Yeah.
But that's a good point too. That is more time.
Yeah, and it was like an important character, and he wanted more money. You know how that goes. Robert Downey was like,
no, sir. He's like, no, sir. So another fun fact for those of you who don't know, I didn't even say this, by the way. For those of you in the chat, again, welcome to HeyArcher Live. You guys are already doing it. Interact with each other. But also in the chat, if you have a YouTube channel, type YT. If you got a website, type that in. Blog, whatever it is, plug your shit in the chat. I wanted to plug your channel, Andrew, because we've shown it on the show before.
Still in its infancy.
Yeah, but hey, I was impressed with what I saw the first time, and I think a lot of people were. So if you guys get a chance, head over to Andrew's channel. Link will be in the description. Give him a subscribe. I wanted to pull up that Star Wars video I was watching earlier. Oh, wait. That's right. You didn't release it yet. It's coming out after this episode.
Yeah. Do you have the link, or should I put it live? What do you think?
Nope, I got it. Actually, yeah, if you want to throw it up live,
so,
that way everybody can jump in on it.
Well, I don't want to take away from your audience. So I think right after the show ends, I'll put it up.
There you go. I like that. All right, let's take a look real quick. Why don't you explain kind of what's happening in this video here?
Oh, well, here I'm living my fantasy, my childhood fantasy of flying in an X-Wing.
I love that.
But if we're getting technical, it's really just I'm like in awe on just in VR, just being able to track your enemies around you, which you can't do on a flat screen. That combined with transferring shields to the front and back of your ship, and also managing your power, putting your power in your shields, your weapons, and it's your engine. Like doing all that while getting shot at and aiming it's pretty exhausting, but you don't want to stop. You want to keep going. Yeah.
So in because I haven't played Squadrons yet, is this a game that is enjoyable? I'm on that camera. I didn't realize the camera was on. Is it enjoyable outside of the story? Like, are you mainly into it for the multiplayer, or was it the story that hooked you?
The multiplayer is the main thing, but the story is better than average, I'd say, because it is there are little call tos like old characters showing up, and it's like kind of shoehorned in, I'd say, but the missions you go on are pretty interesting. This one here, I'm like destroying jammers trying to get to a Star Destroyer, because this is a part 1, and in the part 2, you're actually trying to steal a Star Destroyer, which you've never really seen that in the Star Wars universe, but yeah, the whole way that happens is pretty cool. Yeah.
This is dope. I love this. I've never seen anybody play this in VR to see like what it looks like. I am definitely kind of, I think I'm bought in on this.
Yeah. I really like how my hair getting caught forces the audience to like look down the trench of my hair. It's great.
That's a really good point. What are you playing this on PlayStation?
I'm playing it on PC. I mainline it on Xbox, but for VR, it's on the PC. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So yeah, everybody
might be out for PC VR, but I'm not sure.
Let's see. There you go. I hit the wrong button. So yeah, definitely everybody go over to his channel, take a look. Andrew also did that really dope Vice City video. Was it Vice City? I can't even remember now because so many games.
No.
What was
Grand
it? 5?
Theft Auto, but it was one of the Grand Theft Autos. Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
A bunch of like GTA 5 machinima videos. Yeah.
I love those. You did a really good job on that. So everybody head over to his channel, hit subscribe on that. Lots of good things coming down the pipe. So we have a bunch of trailers to go through today. I've not seen any of them. Have you seen any of the ones that we're going to talk about?
I saw a piece of the Fast 9 trailer, but you know, I'm just like thinking about all the family lines, and it's all about the family, and it's like my eyes roll back into my head. The Falcon Winter one, I've seen. Yeah, I've seen them, but I'm down to react.
Cool. All right, so
did you just lose me? Hold on. No, you didn't. Okay.
Oh, wait, there you go. So why don't we'll do Fast 9 first. We'll knock that one right out. And then, actually, you know what? No, I don't want to start with that one. I'm going to start with one that maybe be the biggest disappointment, potentially. And that's going to be Senor Shyamalan has a new movie coming out. So let's give this a watch, see if this is noteworthy in any sense of the word, and we'll react from there. So again, everybody, if you're new here, like, comment, subscribe. Oh, wait. I think you got muted. Oh, you muted yourself? You did not mute yourself. Let's see. It looks like it says the message on my screen says you muted yourself. Whoops. Let me see if I can bring Andrew back in. We have our first technical difficulty. It just says you mute yourself. So what we'll do is I'll play the trailer. I'll mute you on my end, and then we can mess around with it and see if it starts to work. All right. Here we go. We're going M. Night.
Yeah.
This beach, it's beautiful.
My swimsuit is hurting.
They do look small.
Come on, let's play hide and seek.
Have you seen my children?
Mom, I'm right here.
He was 6 years old this morning.
Oh no.
Mom, I'm scared. There's something wrong with this beach.
We were chosen for a reason.
What's happening?
I don't know.
I can't think.
Owned. Only in theaters this summer.
All right. Let's see. Oops. My computer's lagging now. Now I'm the technical difficulty. All right. So, premise of the movie, they go to some island and they all get old. I don't know. Any of you in the chat at all excited about that premise? Andrew, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove you out, and then I'll bring you back in and see if it resets the sound. All right. So we booted Senor Andrew. Let me send him a new link. Oh. Guest is in the green room. And let's see.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, I'm back. Okay. Just got Shyamalan, and I'm back.
You got Shyamalan. We talked too much crap about Shyamalan, and it hit us up.
Before we comment, I was gonna say he's due for a hit because he's had some bad ones, but
yeah.
Well, that's not true. Split. I enjoyed Split, so he's actually due for a bad one, which we just saw the trailer for.
I still haven't seen Split because it's
Excellent.
one of. It's, you know what it is. I got it spoiled for me. And I was like, I guess there's no need to watch it anymore.
Got it. You should still watch a great performance.
Samson's saying is that lost at 100 speed. Seems that way. Anthony's hitting it up with a pass. Paxmas with a no. Reverse Benjamin Button. That's a good one. Yep.
Right by your Amazon stick, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna neither on all of it. I think I'm good. Indifferent. That's yeah. About it. Yeah. All right. So we'll go on to we're just gonna skip to the next trailer. We need to.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite Shyamalan movie?
I mean, I think it's Sixth Sense. Well, actually, no. I did enjoy Signs, and it's one of those because I was waiting for a twist. I was waiting for some sort of it's not really aliens or something like that, and the fact that there was no like twist in that sense, I enjoyed it.
And the whole water thing, but that's
yeah.
But God. But but obviously the correct answer is Avatar: The Last Airbender. No, Unbreakable, man.
I keep forgetting that he did that one.
Sixth Sense is they're both like neck and neck to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot he did Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just it doesn't. I don't know. It didn't move the needle for me. All right, so let's talk about something exciting. Let's pull up the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer and see if we get pumped for that show. Before we go into it, are you excited? Are you enjoying WandaVision at the moment?
Too much. So much so that I want them to stop coming into modern day. I want Disney and Marvel just to make like old sitcom shows like that. Just keep that going. Yeah.
I like that. All right. So we'll talk about all that after we watch this trailer, because I'm sure we can find a way to link them both together.
If you haven't seen WandaVision, you need to walk away from this video. Oh boy.
There you go. There is a spoiler warning for you if you have not watched WandaVision.
The last episode, yeah.
Yeah. Turn off until 8:35. 8:35. You've been warned.
Seriously.
I'm going to put it in the chat right now. If you're skipping WandaVision,
be careful.
Come back at 8:35 or 20:35 for everybody else. All right.
Even your military time, man.
Hey, it's everywhere else in the world time.
That's true, but time is relative. But let's go.
That's true. Let's go.
So, who would like to start? Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop.
So what's our plan?
Hey. Great. Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished. The world's upside down right now.
Where do we start?
Buck, I have a plan. Oh yeah? What is it?
Is you ready?
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? You said you ready. Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready?
That little girl kick your ass. Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
All right. I'm optimistic. I am optimistic about it.
I'm on a wait and see.
So the thing that stood out to me probably the most, which I know is always a question people have, is will we have Chris Evans back? Do you think he comes back for the show?
I'm sure they'll find a way to shoehorn him in at the same time. Didn't the actor say that he's kind of done?
Money's money.
Yeah. Think about those grandkids and those great grandkids. You want to set them up. He's old. I mean, time travel exists, dimensions exist. It's possible, but who knows?
Yeah. I think maybe this is just Bucky Barnes, probably in the suit.
I think this could be like just a scene that has nothing to do with who gets it. Yeah, that's what I think. This could just be a flyby scene.
Yeah. I'm interested to see, a couple things, right? So, first, just of note here, we're getting Black Widow's sister before we even get the movie.
That's what it was. I was like, who is she? Yeah.
Yeah. So she's the sister from the movie. So I first of all, I don't even know where this movie is at this point, but they're gonna have to figure out a way they're gonna have to explain who she is, where normally you probably wouldn't have to if they had introduced her in the actual movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm indifferent.
I like. I mean, the action is attractive. I'm sure they'll do a good job with the production, but my feeling is how much can you milk that dynamic between them? They may come up with a great story that hooks us, just like WandaVision, but I don't know. Just curious to how long, like the whole staring contest at the end. That was like a turnoff from that. Like that to me, that took me away from the trailer. That like everything I enjoyed in the trailer was kind of ended right there. The stare off scene.
It ruined it for you.
A little bit.
Just going back half a conversation, as far as favorite M. Night movies, Nix agrees with you on Split. Jonathan also agrees on Split. K-Walk is going Sixth Sense.
There it is. Okay.
Unbreakable. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to... Oh, so the same ones everybody likes. Okay, I got it.
Got it.
Oh, and K-Walk says, I actually like Glass. Just the idea of a trilogy.
Yeah.
Did you like Glass?
Well, they're a trilogy set, and each movie is good, actually. Unbreakable, Glass, and Split. So as a trilogy, I think it's good. Yeah. That's like his best work.
Yeah, for sure. So
and pre-dawn of the superhero movies, he was doing Unbreakable.
That's true. He didn't beat Blade though. Blade was out before that.
Well, Blade, we can go further back if you want to get technical.
Who was it? I think Aaron had posted that this trailer reminds him of what's that show? The guy pretends he's a shrink. It was on USA Network.
Psych.
Yes.
No, he's an actor. Oh, Psych, where they both pretend. We got you. Yeah, it is Psych. Okay. What was the comment on it?
That's what this reminded him of Psych.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could do like a cool I just don't see it yet. That's my point. I don't see what's gonna hook us all in yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, a comedy duo could work. The whole thing, like I saw a glimpse of it when he's hanging under the truck.
Yeah. And
his response is I could see that relationship being funny, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah.
Yeah. Something that does get me though is like and I know this happens in the comics too, so it's probably a stupid nitpick. I no longer have a sense of like feeling like they're in danger at all. So even though both these characters are 100% human, all this crazy shit's happening, and I'm like, I still don't feel like there's any risk involved here.
That's a good point. They survived Thanos. Like, who's gonna mess with them now?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
And they have great friends too. So
yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah,
but they could die. Yeah, sure.
But I think I think WandaVision, it being so good, and everybody being so meh about it, it kind of gives me hope on this show. Yeah.
No, that was kind of like the vibe before for a lot of people with WandaVision. Like, I thought it would look interesting enough, but there was that mystique of like, is this gonna suck? Yeah.
Mm. Oh wait, we were incorrect. Aaron Waller says that's Peggy Carter's niece from Civil War. That's who that is.
That's who she is. I was wondering because I knew, like, I've seen her before. It's the same actress.
Wait, now I got to pull it up.
I think it's the same actress, yeah.
But that's not her sister, is it?
That part I don't know.
Let's see. By the way, everybody, if you're new here, welcome. Hit this HeyArcher Live in the chat, interact with each other, drop YT if you have a YouTube channel, put your website in there, hit the thumbs up, head over to Andrew's channel, subscribe, thumbs up, all that stuff. We are in the middle of talking the Falcon Winter Soldier trailer, but we need to fact check if the girl in that trailer was... Wait, I feel like I've not seen this trailer.
What trailer is that?
It says from 2020, March 9th.
Is it a Winter Soldier trailer?
No, a Black Widow trailer.
Oh, I see.
That first 7 seconds I've never seen.
Could have been a re-up.
All right, I guess we're...
Marvel? Yeah, hit it.
All right, I guess we're going through that.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses. You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story. Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes. And a lot of enemies.
His call sign's Taskmaster. He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated, fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone again.
We're a family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice. I'm done running. Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this.
Up.
All
Listen.
right, enough, all of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Fuck off, man. Fuck off. That looks so good. That looks so good. I've never seen that trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of ready for that, and then they put it on the shelf, you know?
Oh my God. That was so good. So it's not the same girl.
It's quite the spectacle. I guess it's not, yeah.
Wow. I need a drink after that. I need a cigarette after that.
I'm curious to see how she survives that fall, though, falling from the sky. That is on my mind.
Yes. Well, I mean, we also have to figure out how she survives after Endgame. You know, that's the other part of that. But
is this a prequel?
It's still not really known. That's the thing. Yeah.
I feel like it's a prequel, but who knows? Yeah. No, isn't like? I think it's a prequel. I think we know that, right?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, but like having General Ross there and everything, that kind of throws me off. But I guess it could be.
Anybody in the chat know? Because I'm sure, like if I don't know if Augie's in there, but he would know.
Let me head there. Aaron was saying that the fight scene looked like G.I. Joe. Oh, I got rid of it by mistake.
It looked better than that, though. I'll tell you that. The CGI in G.I. Joe is rough.
Yeah, in the chat, let us know if this is a prequel or not. I do hope they explain why she got rid of the accent. That'd be a fun one.
That's very distracting to me, honestly. Seeing these actors I've seen before put on these accents.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So it's in between Civil War and Infinity War.
Okay.
Next. Yeah.
There we go.
Thoughts on Taskmaster?
No thoughts. I'm not too familiar with him to begin with, so.
Okay. So he's I'm excited for the idea of him being here. So Taskmaster, he's a Captain America villain and his power essentially is he can look at you and like essentially take your fighting style. Like he knows how you fight.
Like a mimic.
Exactly. So that's why he's one of Captain America's like most deadliest foes. What I'm liking so far, what it seems like, is very much like a final boss battle. Like we know who the big bad is. He's one of the greatest fighters on Earth, and yet he's sending in like his foot soldiers first. So you're gonna have kind of them having to knock off the foot soldiers before they get to the big bad. I like that kind of. That's what it seems like to me.
Okay.
I'm digging it.
What was he referenced at all in the other movies?
No.
Okay.
The only oh no, that was the other trailer. So no, he's not anywhere else. But what I also liked here was the with the whole Red Room, like this whole concept that like he kept that program going, which for those of you in the chat who don't know, Scarlett Johansson was part of I think it's Red Room. I might be saying it wrong, but the Red Room was like a agency that trained orphan girls. Maybe they were kidnapped. I'm not sure, but they trained these girls to grow up to become like assassins. So Scarlett Johansson or Black Widow was part of that program. So in this, they're saying a Taskmaster actually kept it going and is sending those trainees after Scarlett. So that's what's going on there. I dig it.
Which I was all for. Like, I really want to see that. Like, when they show, is it Witch who kind of like puts the spell on Scarlett Johansson and has her relive her childhood trauma?
Yeah.
Like, I want to see that movie, and this was the closest we were gonna get to like more scenes like that.
Yeah. The
currently collecting dust in a Disney vault somewhere.
I just saw here. Nix was saying Disney needs to cut the shit and give it to us on Disney Plus. I'll pay for the premium pass. Yeah.
They're waiting for the theater release, man. Come on.
No, but it's not going to, come on. Like,
I put everything else out. So
that's the thing. Everything else is going out. I'm wrong camera again. Everything else is going out there, and everybody else is on board. In fact, they started the whole straight to home release.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Let's see, just going back. Yeah, Anthony with the wow. It's true. I'm shocked that we've not watched that on this show yet. But then again, that was out before this show was a thing, so that I guess that makes sense. And John Perez with the mimics any fighting style.
There we go. See, I knew somebody would know it.
There we go. All right, let's get the next trailer up. And see, I like that. I like that about this show is that we just jump off the wagon.
Often.
Should we go into Fast 9, or would you rather go into the Snyder Cut stuff?
Let's do Fast 9. Just to get the trailer out the way. For the family.
Gotta get the family out the way. All right, here we go. Oh God. The first couple seconds, I'm ready. I'm already like
ready to see Tyrese scream at you for a little bit. Come on, Tyrese, scream at me.
To my understanding, they're gonna put everybody and their mother in this goddamn movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we're going into the Fast 9.
Cool about it.
Exactly. All right. So, you said you have seen this trailer?
Yeah. Once again, I don't know if I saw it to its completion, but I did see some of it. Yes.
Because now I'm like, what? He's already pulled. We've seen people pull helicopters out the sky, and
the tank wasn't there a crazy? Like, how do you beat the tank scene? Where do you go from there?
Well, you one up it with the submarine scene, and like they did that too. They killed the submarine. I think I didn't watch that movie.
I'm waiting for them to like break into SpaceX and like to steal a rocket into the sky or something. I'm waiting for that to happen.
I'm pretty sure they're supposed to go into space at some point. I'm pretty sure that was talked about. I mean, my cousin, I think, was it this? Oh no, my cousin was saying that he will love it if they fused the G.I. Joe franchise with Transformers. I'm saying you get Fast Furious in that too. At this point, you might as well. Like Vin Diesel driving Bumblebee, freaking come on! Like you might as well at this point.
I mean, might as well take it up a notch. Sure. Because it is ridiculous. So you might as well, like the crazy scenes they're doing, flipping the car, like the car might as well start transforming. Sure.
Yeah. You know what? Because it's all about family.
Yeah. That's
All
right.
right.
A family of cars. Yeah.
All right, we're going into the Fast 9 trailer. If you somehow don't want
they're
this,
repairing the house. I did not catch that detail. Look at that.
yeah, that's where I said, "Oh God."
Oh man, here we go.
You need somewhere for the family to go, so that. All right, Fast 9 trailer. We're going.
The world has a way of changing, but there's one thing that always stays the same. You miss the old life.
Do you?
Every day.
We the soldiers. If you woke up, wake up. We got the product. We got the tools.
Crank it all the way up.
We going wild. We on the loose. We are the truth.
Yes!
Rated PG-13.
Come on.
Magnets, my G.
It
Part
skips.
of the family.
Hang on.
What's that?
Because we got to crank it all the way up. I need to.
I said turn it all the way up.
I just want to go here, but. All right, so it's bypassing all the other metal that's in this building here.
Oh, you're already breaking it down. Okay, I see.
I was like, there's no way.
Got it. Is that the trailer?
That was it.
I feel like I saw a trailer with Tyrese like prominent. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was something else. I don't know.
You know what? I think because I watched the Super Bowl spot. Here we go.
Oh yeah, there might be a longer cut because they didn't want to just pay for that 30 spot or 15 spot or whatever it was.
3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Whoa.
All right. All right, ladies and gents, we're going. I feel like we have to go in. We have to.
Oh God, do we? All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. God help us.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time. But things changed. I'm a father now. I will always be in your heart.
Little Brian, I have a gift for you.
Your daddy gave me this.
No, I'm gonna give it to you. It's very special. It's for protection from what's coming.
All right, Dom. What's next?
No matter how fast you are,
I am not too big compared to you.
no one outruns their past.
I am more easy. You trying your best to become me.
And mine just caught up to me.
Been a long time, Dom.
So we're up against a master thief, assassin, high-performance driver. Who is he?
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Your whole life, you pushed yourself to be faster than Dom, smarter than Dom, stronger than Dom. But could you kill him? Because I'm ready if you are.
There's nothing more powerful than the love of family. But you turn that into anger, there's nothing more dangerous.
Maybe this is the end, but we're gonna go out together.
You know I'd ride to the death with you.
Let's get to work.
Please tell me that's not a Pontiac Fiero strapped to a rocket engine?
Impressive. I know.
No, that's not impressive.
My ass is in fuego!
This is my world.
Damn, they got a magnet plane?
Hold on.
Tell me you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. There's no bridge!
Oh, hell no.
Hey, guys. Surprise.
Nice clubhouse.
Like, so
if the car hangs off the rope at the right, what was that, man? I mean, it's good fun. We're being too serious about it. It's meant to be like ridiculous, you know. But whatever.
I mean, yeah. They just like fuck it. They're
It's
just
good
like,
fun. It's turn your brain off.
Yeah.
And forget about your problems and watch this. Yeah.
I love that they brought back Tokyo Drift dude.
Yeah, exactly. No, before that, the guy I just saw, what is he in? He was in something else. Him. Where do I know him from?
Which one?
The Asian guy right there. Oh, he's on the show. He's on the Bruce Lee show. The show Bruce Lee wanted to make that HBO picked up recently. He's on that show.
Green Hornet?
No. It's a show about Asian immigrants in the 1800s coming into California, and it's about like the gangsters at that time, the Chinese gangsters. Yeah, it's really good. The name is slipping me.
Really?
Stand by.
Now I want to watch that.
It's then let me readdress that. It's pretty good. It's not like groundbreaking, but it's like worth it that you want to keep watching. I'll say that. Yeah.
Got it.
Something dragon, I'm sure.
How does this dude look like he's CGI? Like this guy from Tokyo Drift, Warrior. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tokyo Drift dude looks like they tried to digitally make Paul Walker, and didn't.
Oh, he looks CGI. The guy from go to his face. Because I didn't notice it on
It
the
looks
screen
CGI.
Anyway.
And then he's gone.
No, hold on. That's not the guy from Fast and Furious. Tokyo Drift. He's at the very end, and it looked like him, but I don't understand how he's there. This guy is a different guy. Yeah.
No, the Asian guy is a different guy. The white guy is the main character from Tokyo Drift.
I didn't even notice him because it doesn't look like him. Yes, holy crap.
It looks like CGI.
He looks like a dead-eyed. What is that? Holy crap. Ugh. Yeah, that's weird.
That's awkward.
It looks like a bad fake. Yeah. A shallow fake. Yeah.
Yeah, deep fake. You're talking about Han.
Yeah, that's his name. I thought you were saying that was Han in the scene. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. Which how is he back? What are we doing here? All this fake death happening. Everybody faking their deaths?
Because that's what happens. It's always about the
so
fake.
common. So common.
Man. Wow.
Look at that whole thing just like broke my brain, bro. My brain is broken.
That's the Fast and Furious. That's what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I? So we might as well, because we're already at the end of the show, which again, this show just flies on by. Let me find it. Here it is. So there's apparently like a teaser trailer for the new Snyder Cut.
Mm-hmm.
Before we dive into this,
doesn't that come out soon?
It does. I think March.
Got it.
Are you at all like? Well, first, a two-part question: did you like BVS or Justice League? Actually, no. I just forgot those are two different movies. Did you like the extended cut of BVS? And do you think that will save Justice League, or did you even like Justice League as it was? So I guess three questions.
Yeah, I liked parts of it. I like seeing a lot of things they did, but yeah, it wasn't something I go back to. Not, I mean, I can go back to Man of Steel and watch that no problem. I know a lot of people can't, but I can, and I don't know. I like the scenes with Superman, but it's just so much going on that looked like, it just looked like it was not handled right. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to see what they can do. Like, this is kind of almost never been done before, what they're doing. So I'm curious to see how it turns out.
So I kind of just thought of something. Oh, and by the way, did you like the extended cut of BVS? Like the Snyder cut of that?
Yeah, I liked it better, yeah.
So two things came up in my head, right? Earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday when they showed the picture of Joker, I thought to myself, I think they're going to pretend like these were all things that were cut or part of the story, but really they were like, let's just redo this movie. And
didn't they say they're reshooting?
Yeah, but they were reshooting things that were part of the story. Like, I feel like they just are going to change everything. Like, it's not even going to be remotely close. And they're masking it like, oh, these are part of the story. They got cut out, but really they reshot the movie. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, I can easily see that happen. Whether or not they mask it, I thought they were being blatant about it and saying that they're just going to go ahead and they're doing reshoots, or they couldn't hide it because the actors were involved. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I could totally see them, because the truth is there was no Snyder Cut. That didn't exist. So they obviously have to, like, the reality is reality. They obviously have to do some reshooting to make a new version, or I don't know. Apparently, they didn't have enough old footage to even do anything with. I don't know. Like, it was like unfinished. I don't know. I don't know all the details to that either.
My conspiracy theory that I was thinking of was, if that is true, right? Like, let's say that behind the scenes they reshot the movie. Let's say for some miracle this movie is actually like really good. People love this movie. Do you think they do that with the sequel trilogy? They're gonna be like, oh, we're just gonna do the Snyder Cut of Last Jedi. Like, I don't think all three movies, but maybe the second movie.
Yeah, to say that they won't do that for more money is probably a false statement. But yeah, if it's that successful, I could see them doing it. But I would think the smart move is just to move forward with any new development, to just make a new movie. Yeah. But yeah, especially in this time, especially if like time continues to not lend itself to production and getting actors together, easily just redo some old movies. Yeah, this will be the time of old movies redone.
Because I mean, there was the original script for even Rise of Skywalker, like the one that has, in case some of you don't know, there was like two versions of the Rise of Skywalker where they end up going back to Coruscant, and there's this whole other thing that happens, and then either Disney or JJ's like, screw it, we're just gonna do Palpatine. Like, that wasn't the original plan, and I think some of that is in like a what do I call it? Like a coffee table picture book. Like, I think they have some of that there. So I'm curious if they do that. I wouldn't mind it. Like, why not?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the whole thing in itself to even talk about that, because Palpatine wasn't in it from the get-go, but that's a whole video on its own.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at this trailer for the Snyder Cut. Hopefully it's the final teaser trailer or the final trailer before they release it. So let's take a look. That was that.
I didn't see it. I don't know. It switched the screen.
Shoot,
yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Run that back.
Run that back.
relatively indistinguishable.
My bad. I had you on mute. What'd you say?
Sorry, relatively indistinguishable. Like it pretty much looks like the same movie other than the Superman scene.
So we'll have to see when that official trailer was. It the 14th? What's today? The 11th.
Yeah, it said 3 days to the trailer. That's what that said. Okay.
Yeah. This was the scene I was curious about. Like, who is that? It's not Wonder Woman, I don't think.
I can't even see it that well. Oh, with the bow and arrow?
Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? Probably because maybe they're gonna show more of the Amazonians fighting against Darkseid's army. That's probably
That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Darkseid's supposed to be in this way more than he was before.
Got it. Like I said, I'm open to it. We'll see what happens.
We got nothing else. We got nothing else going. It's one of those where
Nothing
it's
else.
like there's nothing else except for Black Widow, which now I'm afraid that movie sucks. Like now I'm afraid that they're pushing it off because it's, you know, there's what was it with Wonder Woman, right? Like imagine if Wonder Woman came out like full force in theaters, even though the movie to me was terrible, and we could talk about that real quick. It would have killed it in the box office that first weekend, but because it was straight
Wonder Woman 2,
yeah, because it was straight for home release, it pretty much it tanked and they made no money on it. So, did you like Wonder Woman 2? I didn't even ask that question.
I don't think that's a real question, bro.
All right, just making
Did
sure.
anybody like Wonder Woman 2? I don't think I've heard one positive thing from anyone.
Anybody who, as Aaron Waller was saying, anybody who got the Wonder Woman 2 gift box from Warner Brothers to open up on their YouTube channel, they loved the movie.
Yeah. And when I say no one that I can think of, I mean, I'm not including like children. You know, obviously there's different perspectives for everyone, but like older, you know, people that have seen a lot of movies, I'd say it wasn't very impressive. It was off the rails. God, I'm just thinking of the end scene of her talking to the audience about about the truth. It was bad.
Yeah.
Flashbacks to that.
I skipped some of the comments. So I guess a behind the scenes thing for all of you. Wrong camera again. I need a light that like jumps. A behind the scenes for like if a trailer's playing, if I click on the comments, it pushes the trailer aside, brings up the comments. So that's why I'm usually behind whenever we watch trailers. So Nick's, he subs over to your channel. There you go.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And make sure that we all head over to Do You Speak Geek? That is Nick's channel. Awesome content there. Let's see. John Cena's moments in the trailer were dope. Alan with the dude, I'd rather watch the Die Hard again.
Yeah.
Those last ones are. April with Vin Diesel makes me want to puke. Yep. It's
that interview that he did is like memed. It's so memed now. Him having an interview and he can't concentrate on the questions because she's so attractive. It's so bad.
Yeah.
He needs to go away.
Mr. Ron, did you need money that bad? Well, that movie on Netflix, didn't everybody like that movie that she did?
Which one was that?
I don't even remember the name. Like, there's some movie that came out where she's like an assassin or something, and people said they actually liked that movie. I just can't think of the name.
I feel like her, you know, from a plebeian point of view, it looked like her career wasn't going that great currently, but I don't know. I don't really follow celebrities like that.
Didn't she do Aeon Flux?
But it seems like, oh yes, that was her, and it ruined one of my favorite franchises.
Yeah.
The Fast Five, the Fast 9 movies seemed like it was just like, who wants to be in this?
Yeah.
You know, who needs a little spark in their career? That's what it seemed like. Who needs to be on screen today?
It's another Expendables.
Yes.
Aaron,
I'm gonna pass the torch one day too.
Yeah, to the kid. I swear to God, if they don't go to space before the end of the series, it's worthless. It's true.
They're halfway there with the rocket on the back of the experimental car, apparently. I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah.
All they had to do was pull up.
That whole cliff part. April says the guy from Warrior. Was he? No, that's not.
Yes.
That's the guy in Warrior.
Yeah. The one who was behind the CGI guy we were talking about, where they deepfaked his face. The one behind him is the Warrior guy.
Oh, the Asian guy.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of the MMA movie Warrior with
okay.
with Tom Hardy.
Yeah, no. Warrior's the show that Bruce Lee wanted to make but never did.
Yeah,
it's like a show now. Yeah.
Got it. Lucas Black got some city miles on him between Tokyo Drift and F9. Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah.
Don't get old.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so 214 is the new trailer. All right, so I'll do a trailer reaction to that next week probably. All right. Anything else you want to cover before we call it an episode?
I thought I did. I mean, we could go into WandaVision. We didn't really go into it yet.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that real quick. What are your thoughts on WandaVision so far? What are you liking? What are you not liking about WandaVision?
My not liking is like a stupid nitpick where I don't like them going to present day. But other than that, it's perfect. And spoilers, so if you haven't seen WandaVision, leave.
Wait, but like, comment, and subscribe first. And then you can leave.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and then go to my page after for the new upload.
Yeah.
Them dipping into the multiverse. Like, it was such a great scene. To see Quicksilver, but not only Quicksilver from the Sony universe.
Fox
universe. That was Fox universe. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of him, so that was nice because I'm used to him in American Horror Story, and I like he has good comedic timing, which we saw. Who's the popsicle? That was great. I was like, oh, this is like that left me with like so happy to see the next episode, you know?
So how do you think what is your theory on how they end up kind of incorporating everything?
Elaborate.
So for example, for those of you who don't know, Friday mornings I do Nerdy Coffee where I do a real-time review after I watch WandaVision. Before I was doing The Mandalorian. It seems like it's going to be really Disney Plus because Disney Plus is the only thing that releases things on Friday. So at the moment, Nerdy Coffee is Disney based. But what I was saying in my last review was they can go two routes, right? Either they do the legit recast and they say it as, they say it as a joke, right? Where she's like, oh, she just recast Quicksilver. Like maybe they do that and then they do that for some of the other X-Men potentially. Or they do truly kind of do a fused universe thing. I think it makes more sense to recast him because I don't think they're going to bring in the other X-Men characters. Like, I don't think they're bringing in, like, Cyclops and all those actors and actresses. So I think for that one, they roll that as a recast, stop there, and then recast everybody else.
Okay, yeah, I don't think they're going to bring anyone else in. I think they're going to leave him permanently, explain it with her, like, basically affecting the dimensions somehow. But they might not even do that. It may purely be, it could purely be he walked into the bubble and, like, malfunctioned and turned into that look.
Yeah.
Or it could be a straight up, like, oh, he's from another dimension. Because, I mean, yeah, he's dead. So I forgot about that. So he's dead. So him appearing generally says that he's dead. That's the new actor that's going to play him, and they're going to explain it with dimensions, with her affecting the world with her bubble. That's what I'm assuming. I don't necessarily see anyone else coming in this season, I'll say, but they'll probably leave that for Doctor Strange. Spider-Man's another conversation, even though they're pulling back on that, which I think is a little misdirection, but we'll see.
I think it's misdirection too.
No.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Like if he walks in, he so happens to be cast as Quicksilver because they haven't explained if she can resurrect people because that's a whole nother can of worms. Because I mean, she has Vision back, but if she can resurrect Pietro as well,
she has Vision back. I mean, for all intents and purposes, he's a walking corpse as far as we know. He's not really back.
Right. But his soul's there. Like he's reacting and acting like he would,
You don't think that could be her? Just putting on just using part of her magic to create a simulated Vision.
But
him looking like when I saw the scene of him as a corpse walking
awesome.
around, that the first thing I thought about was like, this has been him the whole time, just a corpse that she's animating. That's what I thought.
Right.
But you know, she could have brought him back and she's having an illusion, a flashback. It's obviously still unclear, but I'm assuming that's a corpse walking around, which makes this whole thing, like my brother said, a horror movie almost, like watching a horror film.
Which, but it was awesome. Like that was a good can of worms to open. Like, holy shit! Like, that's what that's what she really sees. You know, she's just, you know, but that'd be trippy, man. If, to Aaron's point there, if Quicksilver is also a walking corpse.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking dimensionally, but yeah, that could be. She could be. I mean, technically, she could be. Imagine they pull back and she's surrounded by corpses. Oh,
yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
I mean, do you think they're leaning towards villain? That's like, after that scene, her coming out, I'm like, oh, are they making her the new villain? That was my thought.
Nah.
Are they going away? Because I know the comics don't do that, but I'm just saying, are they going to do that?
Well, I mean, they use her to reset stuff for sure, but I don't think they make her the villain. I think Disney, there's a fine line that they want to walk, and they can't take characters that like little kids are like, oh, they're so great. Like they can't take them and all of a sudden make them a murderer. Like that's a line that Disney, there's no way Disney would cross that. So
she's torturing people. Just saying, they're being tortured as that's how they described it. They're in pain.
Yeah.
Scared. They're walking the line, as you said. But you know, she's grieving. I guess we're supposed to dismiss this for grief, which you know that happens.
Yeah.
People act out of grief. Yeah.
Awesome. This was a fun episode. Any final remarks before we call it an episode?
No, just you know, keep watching my man Archer here, and pay me a visit if you have the time.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, where can everybody find you? What's coming down the pipeline?
Well, I'll be doing more like trying to do more VR stuff, but hopefully some sort of like commentary on, you know, similar nerdy things or more cultural things. But right now, a lot of gaming stuff. You can just search Andrew Engram as it is there on YouTube. That's where you can find everything.
And for those of you who are thinking about creating a YouTube channel, I do have a YouTube 101 series here on HeyArcher. But also something to note, Andrew right now with that video quality is coming straight off of an iPhone. So I always say that if you want to get started with YouTube, the tool is probably in your hand, and just go for it.
Yeah.
So, Andrew, it was a pleasure. Everybody make sure you hit up Andrew. Link is in the description. The URL is also down there at the bottom. Let me get us queued up for, sadly, the end of the episode. As always, I'm at the wrong camera. HeyArcher Live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Nerdy Coffee every Friday morning. Time varies, but we review the latest Disney Plus show. In this case, it's WandaVision. I can't wait to start reviewing Mandalorian again. I need that. Actually, Book of Boba is up next. But again, subscribe. Lots of fun videos coming out. Lots of cool unboxings coming out. The vlog series is a go. The vlogs are fun. There's actually I forgot to mention, I have 2 toy unboxings. One of them is awesome, and I unboxed the whole thing. I didn't hit record. So how I end up showing that, I don't know. But there'll be a second unboxing coming down the road. But again, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see all of you hopefully next Thursday at 8 p.m. here on HeyArcher. And wait, in this part where I talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace.